Nestled in the heart of East Asia, Japan stands as an enthralling mix of tradition and modernity, captivating travelers from around the globe. Its vibrant cultural mosaic, breathtaking natural scenery, exquisite cuisine, and cutting-edge technology make it a compelling destination for explorers looking for both excitement and peace. From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the tranquil shrines of Kyoto, Japan presents a unique journey. In this video, we give you our best reasons why you should make a trip to this amazing country at least once in your lifetime. If you enjoy our content, a quick like and subscribe would mean the world to us. Let's get started. Number 1. Experience completely different areas in Tokyo. The capital of Japan has more than 20 million people and many areas with exciting places to visit. Harajuku is the hub for Japanese pop culture, with many fashion shops. The largest business and entertainment area in Tokyo is Shinjuku. It is famous for clubs and karaoke rooms, as well as bars and restaurants. Some of the most popular places there are Robot Restaurant and Metropolitan Government Office, with observation decks. Shibuya is the most famous shopping area in Tokyo. Famous Shibuya Crossing is also located there. If you love electronics, you will be in love with the Akihabara district in central Tokyo. There are plenty of shops with electronic gadgets. We recommend visiting the Tokyo Anime Center and Radio Kaikan. If you want to explore traditional craft shops, Asakusa is an excellent place. Popular tourist spots in this area are Hanayashiki Amusement Park and Sensoji Temple. Another great place worth visiting in Tokyo is Ueno Park, with many museums and the Ueno Zoo. Number 2. See the sacred Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is famous all over the world as a place to visit during any season of the year. But the majestic Fujisan is not just a mountain, as it takes a very special, sacred place in the Japanese culture. Since the 7th century, it has been a sacred site for Shintoism, the indigenous religion of Japan. Japanese people have always held Mount Fuji close to their heart. Located on Honshu Island, Mount Fuji is a volcano whose peak is covered with snow for most of the year. The last eruption was about 300 years ago, but it is still active. Number 3. Explore beautiful Kyoto. Kyoto was the capital of Japan for a long time until 1869. That is the reason why the city has many old temples and castles. There is also a former imperial palace, one of the main tourist attractions of this city. Gion is a famous district of Kyoto with geishas. You can find many restaurants, tea houses, and shops here. Other trendy tourist spots in Kyoto are Fushimi Inari Shrine, Kinkaku-ji Temple, and Monkey Park Iwatayama. But the most famous place is Arashiyama Bamboo Forest, a beautiful 4-kilometer walking trail. Kyoto is also the best place in Japan to admire cherry blossoms. The cherry blossom season usually starts in March. A fascinating place in Kyoto is the Nishiki Market. This centuries-old market features locally produced fresh seafood and Kyoto specialties. If you love to explore new flavors, this is an excellent place for you. Number 4. Visit the historically significant city of Hiroshima. Hiroshima is a city in southern Japan known for being hit by an atomic bomb during World War II. Although everything was destroyed within 2 kilometers of the explosion site, the city was rebuilt. Many tourists come to visit Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park and Museum. One of the biggest tourist attractions in Hiroshima is the A-Bomb Dome, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This building served to promote the Hiroshima industry, and as the atomic bomb exploded, it remained one of the few buildings that was not demolished. Just a short boat ride away from Hiroshima, Miyajima is a sacred island famous for its iconic floating torii gate and historical shrines. Number 5. Feed the deer in Nara. The beautiful town of Nara has been a center of Japanese culture for decades, home to many historical buildings, major national monuments, and artworks. The city has many significant ancient temples, as well as its many historic avenues. This includes the majestic Kofukuji Temple, built in the 7th century, and a giant bronze statue of the great Buddha, Daibutsu. However, the biggest draw for many isn't the superb heritage, but the friendly deer that roam the temple grounds. These deer are wild but extremely tame, munching down rice biscuits that can be bought from official deer carriers. This makes for great photos and some hilarious moments when gangs of deer overwhelm the unwary tourist with a handful of biscuits. Number 6. Discover Osaka's thriving nightlife. Japan's third largest city, Osaka was heavily bombed during the Second World War and has since been rebuilt with numerous concrete structures and elevated highways. While many historic buildings were lost, the city's legacy as the commercial capital of Japan nonetheless lives on, ensuring Osaka is full of life both day and night. Dotonbori and its brightly lit neon nightlife is Osaka's most famous attraction. This thriving canal district is lined with iconic glowing signs that will make you forget it isn't daytime and street-side restaurants that will blow your mind no matter what you're in the mood for. The symbol of Osaka, dearly beloved by its citizens, Osaka Castle and its museum is one of Japan's most famous landmarks and is a popular tourist destination with over 2.5 million people visiting every year. The castle has 8 floors and its history dates back almost 450 years. Number 7. Take an onsen bath. A significant part of Japanese culture is centered around onsen, the Japanese name for a hot spring. Due to the active volcanic area, there are thousands of hot springs in Japan, which are often used by the Japanese to relax. The most popular onsen in Japan is in the vicinity of Nikko, at the foothills of Mount Fuji, then in the west of Shikoku Island, as well as Hakone Hot Springs. Also, one of the most famous onsens is located in Kinosaki, near Kyoto. One thing to note about an onsen is that the majority will require you to be naked for hygiene purposes. However, the baths are segregated by males and females, so you won't have to be in there with the opposite gender. The idea of this is really scary for tourists, but trust us, it's a great experience. Number 8. Hike around the forest of Nikko. Nikko, a beautiful, historic, and peaceful place, a small city located just 2 hours north of Tokyo, surrounded by beautiful forests and old shrines, is waiting for you to explore. Nikko is known for its iconic red Shinkyo Bridge and is home to several stunning Edo-era shrines, such as the Shrine of Nikko Toshogu, among others. These shrines are scattered throughout the forest, providing an opportunity for hiking and discovering these forgotten treasures. Nikko is also near the stunning Kigon Falls and Lake Shuzenji, which offer several great nature spots for you to hike around and escape the bustling cities of Japan. It is one of the best places for you to visit if you like nature, and if the concrete walls of Tokyo are starting to get to you. Number 9. Watch sumo wrestling live. Sumo is Japan's national sport, but not just a sport. In act, sumo is full of Shinto rituals, and watching a sumo match with a guide will help you to understand this ancient sport even better. Watching a sumo game is definitely an experience you should have at least once in your life. The Grand Sumo tournaments take place at each odd-numbered month and last for 2 weeks. Number 10. Ride the Shinkansen bullet train. One of the highlights of traveling in Japan is getting on one of these Shinkansen trains, a bullet train system in Japan that connects the 3 main islands together with an extensive railway network that travels up to 320 kilometers per hour. The Shinkansen is the best and most efficient way to travel around Japan, especially if you wish to cover long distances within a short period of time. You can discover Japan via 9 Shinkansen lines that connect the most prominent cities like Tokyo, Osaka, Nagoya, Fukuoka, and Kyoto. Tickets for bullet trains can be bought at ticket machines or offices and online. Trains in the Shinkansen network are safe, comfortable, and arrive on time. Number 11. Discover the pristine natural scenery. Even though many people think of Japan as a highly modern country with flashy neon lights and advanced technology, shopping malls and high-end stores, there are many ways in which Japan is a nature lover's paradise as well. As soon as you travel outside of the big and modern cities, you will discover that the country is home to some of the best natural scenery in the world. From the wilderness in Hokkaido to the white, pristine beaches of Okinawa, Japan's nature is incredibly diverse. Adventure tourism is not something that one would associate with Japan, but the truth is that you can find many exciting experiences in this country. Whether it is snowboarding or skiing in Hokkaido or Nagano, cycling along the Seto Inland Sea, or sandboarding and paragliding in Japan's desert of Natori, the options for thrill seekers are endless. Number 12. Relish the cherry blossom season in Japan. No visit to Japan in spring is complete without sakura. For 2 weeks, everyone and everything in the spirit of the beautiful flowers, sakura presents the arrival of spring, a time for renewal and optimism. And because of the short blooming season, about 2 weeks, the cherry blossoms also symbolize the transience of life, a major theme in Buddhism. Most tourists dash from tree to tree, posing for pictures, but for Japanese people, sakura season is a chance to spend time with friends, family, and coworkers. They celebrate hanami, flower viewing, by having a picnic or barbecue and relaxing under the shade of the petals. Take the time out of your busy itinerary to join in. Japan is full of endless things to do and beautiful places to visit. From historical architecture nestled among skyscrapers to exquisite local cuisine and unparalleled hospitality. The land of the rising sun stands out as a safe, welcoming destination with modern rituals and natural beauty. Dive into this rich cultural tapestry for an unforgettable journey. Plan your trip to Japan as soon as possible. You are in for a treat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our travels around the globe. Thank you for watching and being part of our journey. Safe travels and happy voyages.